Good evening, everybody. I have a subject that's kind of sore to me, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a clip for you, and when it's done, we'll get into it.
This will be a time like you've never had in your lives. America 250.
6 musical artists originally announced as performers now dropping out, many citing political concerns. Country singer Martina McBride writing, "I was presented with an opportunity to perform at a nonpartisan event, but that turned out to be misleading." Rapper Young MC saying, "Artists were never told about any political involvement." Poison frontman Bret Michaels writing, "It's evolved into something much more divisive than I agreed to be part of." The event is organized by Freedom 250, a public-private partnership launched by President Trump.
We have a president that wants to celebrate 250 years of America, and that's exactly what we're doing. That's how it was sold to performers.
Not everyone is backing out. A representative for Vanilla Ice telling NBC News he is proud to help celebrate America's 250th anniversary. Others still slated to perform include Flo Rida, CNC Music Factory, Fab Morvan of Milli Vanilli. Up first, The Cage going up for that big UFC fight at the White House. The Defense Department offering troops free tickets, but requiring they meet certain height and weight requirements, according to a Pentagon memo which calls it a high visibility event.
I'm going to have to read this because I got to try to stay kind of accurate because my mind splinters. So, Trump's patriotic celebration tried to put on a big nonpartisan as part of Freedom 250 with classic American acts, but 6, which I'm very disappointed in because I basically like all these performers. Martina McBride and Michaels, which really surprised me, and which that hurts me. Young MC, Morris Day, and others dropped out, claiming they were misled about how political it was. Bullshit. This shows pressure from the radical activist side. Next, 250, all of USA, or US 250, working their boycotting and protesting anything tied to traditional patriotism or Trump pushing their declaration of independence instead of straight American independence. Because they still got the same agenda, man. It don't matter. We don't matter. All right. Mainstream Democrat events like the LA Coliseum concert try to stay pressuring everyone else to pick a side, and it's just, this should not be about sides at all. All right. This is a historical moment. Everybody should be proud. Everybody should be happy. But the dingbat Democrats ain't getting the way. So now they got to try to throw a wrench into it and ruin it for everybody. So Trump's 2-year anniversary on the 4th of July, traditional patriotism is exactly what the 250th anniversary should be about. Celebrating the bold ideas in the Declaration, the sacrifices that built the country, and the unprecedented success of the American experiment. That's the point of the day. The military flyovers, the fireworks, and honoring the founding aren't partisan, sorry. They're what July 4th has always been for 250 years. Leave it to the Democrats to try to change that up. The Democrats' 50-year anniversary on 4th of July's outlook. Democrat approach misses the point of July 4th. The day should celebrate what unites U.S. as Americans, the founding principles and what we've built, and not turning another platform for diversity messaging and hysterical grievances. The concert and star power is fine for entertainment, but when it frames holiday around inclusion, give back themes instead of the Declaration itself, it dilutes what the actual anniversary is supposed to honor. It's a celebration of our founding, not a social justice event. The radical left, which is being held right up the road from Trump's 250-year anniversary in Washington, D.C. The third one, next 250, or all of us 250, all U.S. 250, is straight up anti-Trump activism dressed as a celebration. They're pushing a Declaration of Independence that flips the original Declaration on its head. Their version focuses on living wages for all, climate justice, reproductive rights, voting rights, and gun control. They want to rewrite history from the view of marginalized groups, calling the official Freedom 250 advanced propaganda that ignores slavery, indigenous issues, and equal, you know what I mean, not equal, inequality. There you go. Sorry about that. Bottom line, they aim to hijack the 250th anniversary to promote progressive policy, demands, and protest Trump, not celebrate independence. Now, here's what I think, my opinion. They're saying this is all about Trump. Trump's making it all about him. He's not making it all about him. He's telling you what has been done since he's been in as president. What's he supposed to say? Somebody else did it? Right? Look at what he's done. Stop listening to these dumbasses on the other side of the aisle. Right? They don't know what else to do anymore. It's ridiculous. I can't stand them. All right? And then an issue and video, 13 reps for Democrats left and went to the rep side, the Republican side. All right, what's that tell you? Right, and you got the same main people crying over and over and over again. Right, they can't stand that Trump is doing what he's doing, so they have to try any way they can to bring it all down, try to change people's minds. But if you're a true Trump believer, they can say whatever they want. It don't matter. All right. They act like you're in a cult, that you just follow him anywhere. No, I disagree with things he says and does. All right. But the man has done more for this country than any president there ever was. And then people got the gall to sit there and say how terrible this man is. You know what he's done for us? Right? Do you know he could be sitting on an island somewhere collecting his millions, billions, whatever, and not even worry about this? All right? So people need to get over their Trump syndrome and back the president. Okay? I don't know how the man's done it all these years, how he just keeps going. Credit to him. And I respect him, I appreciate him, and everything he's done. And yeah, like I said, there might be some stuff that I don't like that he's done, but that's what everybody. You're not going to please everybody, all right? But this is our 250th anniversary, all right? Like I said in the beginning, this is not Republican or Democrat, man. We should all be coming together to celebrate what has happened in the past and what's happening now, okay? I don't understand where people's thinking is coming from. They hate this man so much, and he's done so much for us. Okay, and a lot of the people that talk about him used to be good friends with him. All right, till he didn't follow their narrative, and he never will. He's just a good president. I don't care what anybody says. I put him right up there. Well, actually, I put him above, but I put him right up there with Reagan. All right? You need somebody in there that's got the balls to do what needs to be done and don't worry about what other people are saying. Okay? So pay attention to what's going on and choose your news wisely and go from there. The man's doing an adequate job at his position. I don't think there's many people that could do it, especially with everybody bombarding them like that. It's a rough deal, man, but he's dealing with it, and he's got another 3 years of this crap. I hope he, if it was me, I wouldn't blame him if he quit. Who needs to deal with that? He's doing everything he can for the country, and he's being attacked for not doing what the Democrats want. And that's ridiculous. You know, if the president's doing a good job, then you back the president. Democrat, Republican, it don't matter. All right. But people can't seem to get that through their head. They gotta hate. Gotta hate. But I could beat this to death, you know. But I just wanted to talk to you and subscribe. You got anything to say, man? Leave it in the comments. You know, I'd like to see if you agree, disagree, and if you disagree, they're right. I mean, you know, telling you how I feel. Okay. So on that, I'm gonna shoot out of here, and thank you for. I hope you kind of got something. I know sometimes when I was like a scatter, you know, but I'll have a good night, and I'll see you on the next one.